Hey, it's Thursday Thoughts, and you ever driving one of these? I remember the last time my family and I tried to ride in one of those, and we were just running into everything. I mean, it was kind of crazy, but it's reminds me of how God has actually called us to live life. You know, we haven't been called to live individually, but we've been called to live corporately together in community. And though it'd be easy to just spend life, on a bike, because then you're in control. When you get everybody in one of those, someone wants to steer this way, someone wants to steer that way, someone's pedaling, someone's not pedaling. I want to go this direction. So, a lot of times it seems like it'd be easier to just go it alone. But the truth is that we were made to be in community. We were made to grow together. We were made to figure out how to coordinate so we can go in the same direction as we follow the Lord. And my question for you today is super simple. Have you underestimated how lonely you are? Yeah, according to this recent study, sociologists, behavioral scientists discovered that this is prior to the pandemic. 1 in 3 Americans said that they are usually very lonely or somewhat lonely. 14% said that every day they feel lonely. Half of all Americans describe themselves as lonely. And so we would think that that's probably going to get even worse now with the pandemic and all of the isolation and insulation and pulling back from each other. And the goal here isn't to stigmatize loneliness, because that's a natural part of life. The goal here is to say, well, what can we do about it? If we are not meant to spend life alone, then we need to do something about it. In fact, Psalm 68, verse 8 says that God has placed the lonely in families. So not even God wants us to be alone. And this isn't about whether you're single or you're married or what stage of life you're in. This is about prioritizing community and authentic relationships that have mutual respect, where we can trust each other. But it's not going to happen accidentally. It's only going to happen intentionally. That you and I would do this, that we would prioritize on doing life together. And that's going to take some planning. And so I want to just challenge you. Super simple. We're coming up on Lent. And Lent is that 40 days, not counting Sundays, 40 days leading up to Easter Sunday. So starting next week on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday as it is known in traditional circles, that's that 40-day journey of preparing our hearts through fasting. And so I want to call us to a 40-day fast. And so during the 6 days, some people give up meat and only eat fish. You fast whatever it is that God is asking you to give up, so that you can spend more time focused on Him, more time saying no to your flesh. But on that Sunday, 6 Sundays leading up to Easter Sunday, I want us to do 40 days of community. I want us to intentionally plan ahead to actually invite somebody to coffee, invite somebody to dinner, invite somebody to over to our house. Maybe if it's on a Sunday after church, you can say, hey, let's go out. And I want it to be with people that you don't normally hang out with. And the goal would be that over the course of the next 40 days, you and I are intentionally building community with new people. That we aren't riding solo anymore. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be our best friends that we hang out with, but the goal would be to stretch ourselves, get ourselves outside of our comfort zone, and get into a place where we are intentionally building community with other people. And it's not just church people either, with your neighbors, with your coworkers, with your the people that you go to school with. Just set aside a little bit of time every Sunday, 6 Sundays leading up to Easter. And here's the coolest thing. Maybe some of those people you'll actually invite with you to celebrate Resurrection Sunday. Maybe some of those people you will click, you'll hit it off, and you realize, you know what? I want to do life with these people. I don't want to do life by myself anymore. I want to do it together. And so that's just the simple challenge. 40 days of community, kicking off next Wednesday. And let's use every Sunday leading up to Easter Sunday to invite somebody out. Spend some extra time with people at the barbecue or at the beach if you live in a wonderful place like SoCal, where the beach is an amazing place to go. And it's that simple. Let's fast loneliness and lean in to connecting with Christ through community. If you're in on this challenge with me, let me know in the comments below, and I can't wait to see what God does through this.